What's up, everybody? On the Block Sports Talk, coming to you live and direct in the N.E.B studios. Big shouts to chillloverradio.net if you check out the podcast on that. What it is, peoples, it's a big sports weekend, man. Big sports weekend. Well, at least for college football fans, but we'll get into that in a hot moment. But we're going to start off with some NFL topics and things to discuss. And before we get into that, I want to give, and the show wants to give, a big shout out and a big ups to those five brothers playing for the St. Louis Rams for coming out, taking a stand, doing the hands up, don't shoot, gesture as they came out of the tunnel before the game.
I can't breathe.
As they took apart the Raiders. But big shouts to them for taking a stand. A lot of young athletes nowadays, they don't, but some of them do. And these brothers took a stand, and I applaud them. I appreciate the gesture. And, things got to happen, man. Things need to change.
It's good to see the pro athletes are making gestures.
Using their voice.
I wish I could keep my hands up for the whole show and not in the protest,
yes,
but
because you're on the board, so you got to handle the business.
There you go.
So big shouts to them, man.
Athletes like John Carlos
From the Olympics, back in the day.
He's taking a stand.
We need more of that.
Go back to Jesse Owens against the whole
Bill Russells.
And the Bill
Jim
Russells
Brown.
And the
Kareem, those brothers, they used to take a stand.
I would like to see one day like Kobe. No, seriously, Kobe just
to say something positive, make a stance about something.
Yeah,
it'd be nice. I doubt it.
Well, even more, I would like to see Charles Barkley shut the hell up.
Yo, he's entitled to his opinion.
I am. That's the beauty of America.
Right.
But when your opinion is totally biased and based on one-sided kind of things from your own personal upbringing, leave your personal accolades out of the sport. What you feel is what you feel. Nobody's asking you to be, and I think the media that keeps on covering you about stupidity like this need to cut that out too.
Find somebody else to talk to. I don't think I don't think Barkley's the voice of the people.
Yeah,
he's not, especially because you're a rich man. You don't know the struggle that the working class, the average man is going through right now.
Well, he's not the one to speak. Let's stand corrected. He forgot the struggle.
Right. Yeah, because he's been ready for the struggle longer than he's been in the struggle.
That's right.
So he's not the one to see, but they see him, they put the mic in his face, he's gonna say what he's gonna say.
Athletes are privileged, man, from day one. So
right, they are. So he's not the one to speak to.
He's not really the one to speak to, but it's good to see. I would like to see guys like Kobe make a move.
Right.
I remember
the higher echelon guys, the guys, the top 10.
LeBron says stuff from time to time. Yeah, he makes more of a statement than people expect. To rant, to say something.
Well, one thing I like about LeBron, he's the voice of the NBA. He's the face of the NBA. And, with the situation against the coach out there in California.
Last year.
At least he tried to do things within the limits of his jurisdiction. Right. So I'm going to say that politically safe.
It would have been nice to see some of the basketball players come out and do the hands up thing.
It's a double-edged. That is a double-edged sword. Okay, remember my friend, my people, formerly Chris Johnson, Abdul Mahmoud.
Right.
And where's he right now?
Yeah.
Where's he right now?
But times have changed. But like we just said, they made this statement with the Jersey thing.
This was early.
No, I'm saying times have changed in the NBA. When they made this statement last year against the Clippers owner, they could have done that. They could have done it, and there wouldn't have been as repercussions as there was back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Who's a great player.
Butcher his name when he made his stance. I think they wouldn't have been those repercussions. Yeah, they wouldn't have been.
But at the end of the day, when you're not selling your soul, you can live with yourself. Mm-hmm. So every person shouldn't have to sell themselves out for a price.
Right.
It should be all about what your athleticism could do. And that's how I feel.
And then on that note, like I said, big shouts to those brothers for taking a stand. We applaud you. We're going to talk about some sports right now and have whatever.
Well, it would be nice if we had Tom Brady, greatest American.
Make a statement?
Make a statement about it.
Hey, that would have been surprising. That would have been nice. But, it is good.
He got his own problems. He's got Giselle and, Brazilian waxing.
And outfits he has to have for
a post-game interview. She keep on making him put his hands up.
He has to be dapper for his post-game interview.
Indeed. He's
On to the subject matter at hand.
He's not human. He lives in a battery-operated closet. I'm telling you, man. That dude, after the game is over,
I would too.
after the game is over, Bill Belichick tucks him away in some kind of closet somewhere, and that's it. To the next season.
Yeah,
That's my boy right there.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
yeah, I hear you.
Michigan first.
Yeah, go blue.
Go Blue.
See what the new coach gonna be. We'll talk about that when we get into college. Right now, we're talking about pros and the lack of a pro. My man Jadeveon Clowney.
From where?
He had to take a stand in. He had to get his season-ending knee surgery because obviously whatever they did before to his meniscus, they didn't do a good enough job. Something's wrong with his knee. He's getting
You
cleaned out.
know what it is? They found out. They took an X-ray. His heart is in his knee.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay. Yeah, you might be right on that. And the speculation about him, his last year at A&M, might be right too. He's got one more chance.
Is he a bust already?
That's what I'm saying. He's got one more. He's got
That's the question.
He's gonna get on the field, stay on the field next season, show and prove on the field. If not,
The only reason I bring
Bust.
that up. I remember
Proceed.
this guy, what's his name? Marion Williams, who in his first year they
yeah,
proceeded
they were
to say,
quick. They were quick to throw
to
the
say
bus
it was a
label on.
bust.
They was quick. To
Now
throw.
look at him.
He's been productive the last 2-3 seasons. He's
So-
been productive.
Is this the same?
That's
we
why-
go down the same road.
That's why I say we have to give him until next year because he does have a legitimate injury with the meniscus tear. But meniscus, come on, he should have been able to get on the field. But hey, the complications is complications. We have to give him until next season. He has to get on the field, stay on the field, and show and prove next year.
Because right now he doesn't even have to do much. Because
He
on
didn't do
the
anything.
other side, there's
Jay
JJ
Swat, Defensive Player of the Year.
MVP of the year, they might say.
Yeah, he's gonna
Wow.
get Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
JJ's the dude.
Yeah,
JJ's
Yeah,
the
Mr. Nene himself.
Yeah.
Listen.
He down with Rob Bates and everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw the bus label on Clowney because it's not fair because he has been hurt.
Yeah.
But he has to make a name for himself next year.
Nah, I think, you know who I am with the Minute Man, Minute Rice league that we move in.
True.
I think you got to give guys at least 5 years to show what they show. Quarterbacks, even
Not
though,
five.
even to my man, Johnny Football.
There's
I'm
5
glad
years. 5 years is way too much in the NFL. You know, you get a 3-year window.
Oh my
Tops,
God.
you get a 3-year window. And for his position, you're playing defensive end, outside linebacker, pass rusher. You don't need that much of a window.
Okay, cool. Nowadays, yeah, you gotta speed it up. But the two guys that are in Canton right now, Steve Young and Brett Favre.
Steve
Yeah.
Young, you know,
They
I
started
agree
off
with
with.
you.
They started off with.
Being bums.
All right. And then they're in Canton, and they had how many years too?
I wouldn't say Ferg was a bum. He was a backup. He got his opportunity. He seized it and did work. You might not like him, but he did work.
No, I don't
He
mind.
won games, put up numbers. Steve Young was a bum till he got to San Fran, and then he did well. So is he?
And he
I
was a
look
backup to Frank Bono.
exactly. That's why I look at Steve Young. Some people might argue it. A lot of people probably argue it. But I look at Steve Young as a product of the system more than the great Hall of Fame dude that they throw all the accolades on.
Considering Frank Bono got a crazy contract after he left.
Hey, it is what it is. But Jay Donovan, Clowney, my man Clowney, come strong next season, bro.
He has to.
And on the topic of bust and potential bust, somebody else who has to show and prove next year.
Who's that?
My man Vic, his homeboy, RG3.
Oh, that'd be cool. Cause no, he'll start for the Jets next year.
Nah, don't jinx the Jets, man. I'm not a
You
Jets fan.
you see where this is going.
It's not gonna happen. I hope for them it don't happen.
As much as you want to deny Jax is getting Mr. Mayhem, that's OVA fans out there, RG3 is going to the Jets.
I don't want to see that happen. For their sake, as a football fan, I don't want to see RG3 go there. I want them to get a new regime and pick a fresh new quarterback.
Dude,
Don't get damaged goods and
you
try to
got a-
rebuild
You
somebody.
got a first-year coach sitting down, a franchise quarterback. How does that happen?
Because he's taking up the joint.
How is that happen?
He's not playing well.
John Gruden, what?
Don't like him, and he's not playing well.
All right.
It is what it is. That whole organization has been going through. They just been stinking up the joint, man. The tickets are $4. They selling tickets for as cheap as $4
Wow, that's
in
terrible.
Washington for
I guess
Washington
that
game.
game is blacked out, huh?
That's terrible.
I heard this speculation.
No, they
Would
got
you bring that
dedicated
up?
fans like your boy at the 502.
At Vic.
Big shout out to the 502. Patty and Carmen.
Yeah,
you know
my
what I'm
man
I'll
saying?
have to multiply Vic
Yeah.
a million times. So
304 White Plains Road, best chicken in the world right now to me.
Hey,
Check out their menu.
there's a lot of things going on over there, man. They need to get it right. I don't know what you think they're going to do, Colt McCoy and Cousins for next year, but they're going to draft a quarterback. Because I know if I was one of
Cole
these...
McCoy? No. Because I think, Major after White.
We're going back. I know if I was Jameis or Marcus, the Flying Hawaiian, I'm looking at it like, I don't want to go to Washington. Because it's too much nonsense.
So you ready to go to Jacksonville?
I would.
Now, Jacksonville got Blake Bortles. Tennessee was the quarterback issue. They got their man. They got Bortles. That's their man. They got Vlad. Remember, he's a rookie.
He's got one win in this.
Jacksonville has their 2 wins going from us, but they got their quarterback.
A
Tennessee.
spectacular win from him. Matter of fact, I think it was the first time it was the first time in Jacksonville
Oakland.
history they come back.
That's
The
right.
biggest comeback in Jacksonville history.
Like
They
I
got
said,
Carr.
They got Carr.
Right.
Tennessee has their quarterback issues, but they got Mecklenburger.
Mecklenburger ain't bad.
Who?
Mecklenburger.
Mecklenburger.
Mecklenburger?
Mecklenburger. Right. Yeah, I know. They're
burger.
But they're not.
The burger.
Jameis and Marcus are looking at Washington, the Jets, and
Don't be surprised. I know
Okay,
they're
but
not.
okay,
now
place.
if James comes there, who they going to surround around him? Because you got to get some kind of decent passing.
there's
and all
weapons
that.
in Washington. They have a couple.
Tampa Bay.
There's
can
no
use them.
weapons. There's in New York.
So
there's
basically, the
Tampa Bay can use
the
the
lack of fire in the weapon is based upon the
Don't be
quarterback
surprised.
position. Like meaning that
You
if
need
they got
to
a
skill
good quarterback,
position.
do you think they will change them around?
No.
They have to get skill position
No,
players
look at
in New
Gino.
York.
Yeah, look at
They
that.
have to get skill position. They need a lot of players in
Don't
New York.
be
It's not just the
surprised
quarterback.
if Cincinnati doesn't move up and try to get Marcus.
'Cause, hey, they're not happy with the red
They're
rifle.
not happy with the red rifle.
Because he has to make he's getting wins, but when he's not getting over the hump.
We're gonna see if they
He
make the
has to
playoffs.
get over the hump.
If he wins one playoff game, he secures his job.
He saved himself for a year or 2.
But
He
don't
has
be
to get over that
surprised
hump.
if Cincinnati doesn't make a move and try to get one of
I
these
w-
boys.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
And I wouldn't
But like
mind.
you said, Tampa, they gotta make a move too.
Yeah, Tampa. My man Glennon's nice, but he's not that guy.
Yeah. Arizona.
Yeah.
Carson Palmer's knee issues, and then their backups they got. They need a legit number one dude. Those guys-
Unfortunate. They're
Excuse me.
9-3, so
Right.
they will have to make.
But
major
they're gonna
moves.
have to address that issue. Because you can't run. They signed Carson, but his knees. How much of that 4-year deal they sign him to?
I know.
They're gonna get out of him. They gotta address that issue. They might get lucky and find the gem in the second round or whatever.
Well, they got Bruce to coach him up. So
Right, they can rough. They can. There's a
He's
few
a good
quarterbacks
quarterback
coming out
coach.
that they can find somebody that in their second round and address that issue. But RG3, I don't want him. As a football fan, I don't think New York would be a good place for him.
It's not.
They as a franchise, they don't need to risk trading for him. Waste picks. Use all the picks you
I
got
gotta give it to him.
and draft the quarterback
He'll be there.
and buy
He'll
this.
be the third black quarterback. I mean, I gotta give the Jets.
I just want they need to get a good quarterback.
Good for the Jets.
I think I
They
speak
don't got
for
their
Jets
hands up.
fans.
They got their hands up.
I think I speak for Jets fans saying they just want a good quarterback, regardless of what hue his skin color is.
But
They want a good quarterback.
I think still in all, man. I mean, the players is out there running for their life. Look at what Michael Vick was taking a beating out there. You're gonna have to put,
That's what I said.
yeah,
Don't trade.
reinforcement,
Use
yeah.
your picks to get all the pieces you need
Need.
because they have a lot of holes.
Yeah.
Don't trade picks away for damaged goods.
Yeah, I wouldn't
'Cause
do it for not knowing
He-
just right.
and not even just with the injuries, he hasn't upped his level of play to protect himself from the injuries. So why take
So,
I wouldn't.
the question
As a
is-
GM, I would not pull the trigger
the
on that.
question
I'd be
is-
like, mind your business, DC. I'm not talking to you right now.
Question is Shanahan right?
Very possibility.
Very
It could be.
possible.
If I was a Jets GM, I was watching that Oregon game last night, taking notes. Because that's the guy I'm taking right there.
He'll be third quarterback in how many years?
Hey,
He's going to Matt Millen route.
but he's a better quarterback than they've taken. He's better
You don't-
quarterback than
you
Mark
don't know that.
Sanchez.
As you said about my boy Johnny Football, we don't know that yet.
His college body of work is better than Mark Sanchez. It's better than Gino. It's better than a lot of quarterbacks they've had the last few years.
For God's sakes, the last two guys won the Heisman Trophy ones. They haven't got They haven't been on the field yet. Johnny just ran one in, but I mean,
I'm talking about the Jets quarterbacks. Marcus Mariota, his body of work in college is better than the last 3 or 4 Jets quarterbacks. Period.
all right, well, we got to see what's on the field, like you said last year with my man football.
If I'm the Jets GM, which I could be.
I wouldn't mind if he.
Well, I mean, he wasn't really advocating for Johnny.
No, I was,
advocating,
but
right.
he said he hasn't done anything on the field yet. That was his kind of
Who,
point.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, him
Yeah,
start.
Do you think Johnny should be starting now?
Johnny should be starting for the Jets.
No, do you think he
Seriously.
should be starting now for the Browns?
So
No,
I mean, because they've been having the debate.
Well,
this
no,
week
it's
about
solidified.
that.
No,
I know it's solidified. They going
no,
with
he
another
shouldn't
guy,
start.
but
No, he don't. Yeah, he don't need.
Why should he start? He didn't get him 7 minutes.
Right. Go with the guy who got you where you at.
If you go into my plan, Johnny would be sitting down for the next 2 years. I'm old school like that.
Right, he needs to sit because he needs to get
And learn.
learn. He needs
Then
to
you
learn.
come in at garbage time.
no, you don't have to really sit anymore. I mean,
Nah,
you
some of these
gotta-
guys do.
I mean, but then that's the sense.
Some of
Johnny,
these guys
Johnny
got it.
admitted it. Even when he first got
Gino
in
shouldn't have
camp,
been starting.
and he's no way he should be starting. He looked at the playbook like, wow,
But-
if the playbook overwhelmed him, you need to sit and learn.
Just take
That just
take it
shows.
back.
He said it. The playbook
You get
overwhelmed him.
lucky with guys like Ross.
So okay, what's the
Eli didn't start. Eli got
He had
coached
to
up
sit
by
and learn.
Kurt Warner.
He had to sit and learn.
He
for a
got
minute.
coached up. You want to
Okay.
Rob Johnson? You know how Rob
Peyton
Johnson
started,
was, right?
Peyton started.
He
Russell,
had-
Russell Wilson started. I'm just saying.
There's intelligence levels and the level of
They
offense
got
they
lucky.
played.
And
Some guys come from a pro style team in
And-
college where they can. The adjustment
The
is easier
coach
for them.
just came out of college.
And their coach.
He just came out of college. Most of that team just came out of college. They were young.
Oh, right,
That's
right.
his
Pete
style,
Carroll
too.
had
Pete
college
Carroll,
pro. He knew how to
deal.
formulate their offense around Russell's pro.
So now for the
college.
Jets, should it be a coaching assessment? That'll be
Well, they
good
definitely need a
step on?
coach. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
They're
so-
going to get a new coach and a whole new
I-
staff.
Yeah, 'cause
Get
Rex is
something
gone.
fresh for you.
Rex
He
is
was
gone.
smart.
But Rex is
I
still
will keep
talking like
Rex.
he's still going to be here though. For some
He has to. He has to do this. He has to say
I
the
will
right things.
keep Rex as my DC.
He's not going to do. He's not going to take a promotion, a demotion. They're going to fire him, and that's what it's going to be. They're
Wait,
not
Phillips
gonna
doesn't.
demote him.
Is Rex's career done? Who's going to pick him up? I mean,
No, his career is not done. He'll get a job, but not a head coaching job. He's not a head coach. He's not a good head coach. He's
Yeah.
shown that.
That's what I'm saying. Keep
He's a
him.
DC, but the Jets are not going to do that, and he's not going to accept that. On paper, right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But they're not going to
Right
say, listen,
before the
we're going to fire you and you can be a DC. He's gonna be like, no, I'm out.
Right.
He's going to take the fire and bounce, and he'll get a DC job, and he'll win at that level. He's a DC, period,
better.
point blank, and that's it.
Yeah, better, much better.
He's
than
not a
Troy.
head coach
Yeah.
because he doesn't have an offensive mind state, and he's not going to draft offensive-minded
Right,
players.
exactly.
He think just grounded pound. Like, look at what they did to the Dolphins. Well, again, and it's crazy because they almost won that game.
That took
It
football
was disgusting.
30 years back.
Right?
Wow.
Come on, me.
Yo,
Johnny,
are
you
you
threw the
kidding
ball
me?
more than that, man.
You kidding me?
The Mad Bomber threw the ball more
I
than
could.
that.
Did they go on the wishbone?
They might as well should have.
I
They
could
should
have
have
seen
went for a far.
at least two eye formations.
It was disgusting.
No, that was football. You
Football.
just
They should put their helmets off for good
you're
players.
just used to the forward pass. You're just used to
I went
that
for
innovative thing called a forward pass.
Rick Grange to suit up, man. That was horrible,
But
man.
that was football at its best.
At its
At its purest.
purest, not
Yeah,
its best.
At its purest.
At its purest form.
In its
The
purest
four
form,
horsemen.
that was-
Waiting for the
Yeah.
galloping ghost to come
There you
out,
go.
man.
There
Rick
you go.
Grange. What the hell was that?
There you go.
That was horrible. That is no
That's-
faith in your quarterback.
But that's what you
He threw the ball 9 times.
Hey, would you have him throw, what, 12? Would you put in Gino to throw 12 times? I wouldn't give him 5.
He was, it was
I wouldn't give him
disgusting.
5.
And he threw an interception.
And let me tell you something. I rather have Alex Smith. If Alex Smith was on this team, they would be in the playoffs. Wow.
No, because they have no weapons to throw the ball to. At least they got over the rainbow over there in Kansas City. And
With
they
no
could throw,
touchdowns.
and they could throw the ball to Charles. There's nobody to throw the ball to on the Jets. But
Kansas City,
Decker.
the Kansas City wide receivers have no touchdowns.
I know. Jamal
You don't
Charles
have more
does.
touchdowns than
Jamal
the
Charles.
Kansas City.
J.J. Swat.
There you go.
The Jets are, listen, the Jet fans, I know you agree with me on this issue. If you get a new GM, don't make no trades, use all your picks, build up fresh. I bet they would appreciate a whole influx of fresh new talent and working hard and losing instead of getting retreads and sticking up the joint.
Okay.
I know I would as a fan.
Yeah. Mark this down
Speaking of-
as we talk next year when we were like, yo, man, so RG3 on the Jets, right?
And I'd be like, see, I told you not to do it. Okay.
All right.
And speaking of a fan in a team needing of rebuilding and replenishing, retooling, whatever you want to put on it, the Giants, we need to rehash, control, delete, start, whatever. Just need to get some new things going on.
No,
We're down to our third string offensive linemen,
Oh, yeah.
guys shuffling around.
Yeah.
Dude, we lead the league in something. You know what that is?
Turnovers?
No. 20 guys on the IR.
Oh, okay.
That's what we lead the league in. On injury reserve.
A new record, yo.
It was crazy, B. It's
When I look at-
disgusting.
And I hate to say, but I look at the Cowboys. I see what we could have been.
If we'd have built the offensive line. There was a couple of linemen, you heard me, the last 2 or 3 drafts, we need to get that lineman.
Yeah.
And what they do, they took this guy, they took whatever, and they get second round, third round guys.
Even with the shoddy line that we had, Rashad Jennings almost had 100.
Right?
Which I got. Did I apologize to you?
Yes, you did. And I accept your apology.
Yeah,
Jennings is good, he just needs help.
He's not playing this week, though.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt last
Yeah,
week.
So,
And one of those linemen that replaced the hurt lineman is on the IR. Our third string guys on the IR. So we got a practice squad lineman out there, whatever.
but see, you can't blame the lineman for putting the ball on the ground.
Oh, no.
Because your
Larry
man.
Donnell. That guy, I think I'm going to buy him some vice grips and send them to him for Christmas.
Oh.
Because he needs to get remember the things, the grips?
Yeah, the
he
grips.
He needs a bunch of those. Different level of
He's
intensity.
putting it on the ground hard.
He got little hands. He got the guy from the Whopper commercial. He can't hold the Whopper. What the?
Little
He can't
Rodney
hold
out
on
of
to the
Rippy, that thing.
He's about to be scrawny arms, Rob.
He's a talented dude, but he can't hold on to
the ball.
And he always fumbles on key points for us, man.
Which
Yo,
makes me think,
I'm ready. He
I
don't
don't
play no
want to
more.
speculate here, but you think he getting paid?
I don't want to go there. I just think he don't even get on the field. Play the other guys. I put a blocking tight end out there. Why have a tight end that can catch who can't hold on the ball?
Well,
He's
then
killing
he
me,
can't
man.
catch. You just can't hold on to the ball.
He's killing me. This guy's killing me, man.
He's killing me, Whitey.
He's killing me. For real, man. The fumbles all the time. And the injuries, the fumbles. I can't wait till next year.
Let's get on to that because you're about to get off.
I'm heated, man. I'm heated. I'm tired.
All right, MVP.
MVP talk
Yeah.
for NFL
Who you got? Top 3.
between the greatest living American,
Right.
Tom Brady, between Peyton, Big Bro,
Mm.
and that's about it.
Right.
Offensive wise,
So-
I would like to say J.J. Watt, but
Wait
you know,
a minute. So you didn't
defensive
even
players
put-
they're gonna get that
you
love.
didn't put Aaron Rodgers, which is my
Oh
top
yes,
pick.
my fault. I put Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers,
he's
for me,
He's that dude.
DeMarco Murray. Without Murray,
Yeah,
really.
he's the MVP of the team of the Cowboys, but he won't get those votes because it's a quarterback-driven league.
That's some bull stuff.
It is, but it is what it is.
And J.J. Watt got more
It-
touchdowns
Listen, I understand.
than Larry Fitzgerald,
He's been hurt. Larry Fitz been hurt.
than Dwayne Bowe,
Hey,
than Andre Johnson.
listen, I understand what you're saying.
Oh,
Well, you have to come to the realization. We know this is the NFL, quarterback-driven league.
Yeah, I understand that.
MVP is going to be down between those 3 quarterbacks: Peyton, Big Bro Peyton, the greatest living American, Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers, double check man. It's between those 3 guys. It's going
The
to be.
only reason
it's a
Brady's
three-man
in the
race.
conversation is
Because he's making a lot with nothing.
No, because Phillip Rivers worked his way out of it. Because in the beginning of the year,
Yeah, they had
he would have
a
been
few games.
He would have been the MVP.
He might get a vote or 2, but
And what's up with
it's a
Jamal?
three-way
What about
race.
Jamal Charles? Good God, really?
He'll get mentioned, but it's a three-way race.
Without
In reality.
Charles, without Murray, those 2 teams are not in the mix.
True.
I say.
But
That's just me.
MVP, they might get Offensive Player of the Year. DeMarco Murray might get that nod. He'll get a rushing title. He's on his way for a rushing title.
Yeah.
Maybe Offensive Player of the Year. But MVP, it's down to 3 quarterbacks.
All right.
That's what's going to come down to. That's the reality of it.
Hey,
So
I hear you.
It's hard to
I
argue.
understand that.
That's the reality of it.
First year, our first annual Lefty Award of the Year, the LVP, least valuable player of the year. Who's your least valuable player?
Least valuable player?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, man. I don't know, man.
You can go with Clowney.
Yeah, Clowney, RG3.
RG3, yeah, he's up there.
RG3 is high on the rank.
Those are the two front runners right now.
I got one more, but
who you got?
I got Jay Cutler.
Yeah. Those three. It's a three horse race.
And it's
between
neck
those
and
three
neck
for the least valuable player
of the year.
Yeah.
The lefty award of the year. Least valuable player.
Jay Cutler's on. He's kind of running away.
We gotta come up with a prop for these cats.
Yeah,
they got the gobbler and stuff like that. We gotta come up with
the least valuable player right now. It's a three horse race between Jake with the dumbfounded look on his face.
And he's good.
Clowney and
he's good. Jay Cutler is good.
He's talented.
He got a weapon. Unfortunately, Brandon Marshall
done
took a knee to the back, which I thought was dirty. I thought that was an atomic drop.
He's done for
I thought that was out of Bruno Sammartino, like a knee to the back. But anyway, he's out for the year.
Yeah, that's just
he's Jeffrey. I don't trust Josh Morgan, but whatever. He's got weapon. He's got 2 6'5" receivers, a 6'6" tight end, a good running back, a solid, very solid, capable running back,
top-notch Pro Bowl running back. He's got skill positions covered, but he is playing horrible.
So,
horrible.
I think
I'll break it down for you.
It might be neck and neck between RG3 and
No, yeah. See how the season plays out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I said it before. They already caught up on RG3. They broke him down.
Excuse me. You got one more person.
Who you got?
Trent Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot all about him.
You know what's funny?
You mean he's still playing? No,
the funny thing, he said he's gonna run it. He's gonna do a Lambeau leap in the Cleveland's in the Brown Stadium, and he scores a touchdown. Someone said you need to concentrate on getting in the touchdown before doing the celebration. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Yeah. I don't think the dog pound has to worry about you.
A Lambeau leap.
Yeah.
And if you do, you bust an ACL. You need to stay,
Trent Richardson,
RG3, and Jay Cutler.
and Jay Donovan.
Wow, that's a 4-man race.
Yeah, that's the 4 horsemen of the least valuable players.
Wow.
We gotta interview him later to find out how it feels to be on that list.
Yeah. Wow. I got another sad note. Not really sad, like really sad, but like, come on, man, sad. Not even use the one in their term. Like, you can't be serious sad.
So this is an actual you can't be serious?
Nah, my actual can't be serious I'm gonna get to that after this right here.
Okay.
This is Nata. Halati Nata. The Pro Bowl defensive tackle for the former Super Bowl winning Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens.
He's a great player.
Yeah,
but he got PEDs. He got called PEDs. He owned up to it because he failed the test. Taking Adderall. Like, come on, bro.
They don't take Adderall.
You cramming for a test? What you need Adderall for? Man?
They don't take Adderall. But the thing is he's like late in his career, so you see what he's
really. He's still got a few years in him. But I'm saying it's whack because you're weakening your team now. Yeah. Your team defense isn't what it was before, but now you made it that much weaker.
It's like taking Woolfolk
out of Patriots. Right. He was the run stopper. He got that push in the middle, which I've always said you need. You gotta have a push up the middle.
You need a Samoan, but
that too. Hey, Giants. Hey, Jerry Reese, save your job. Get you an athletic Samoan. You better start putting the draft. Send your scouts out to Oregon.
But the middle is
Utah.
exposed.
Right.
Let me check out and see who they play tomorrow.
You weak in your middle, man.
They play.
Your defensive tackle, your nose guard. Depending on who you play 3-4, 4-3.
Because be playing Miami and stuff like that. So it doesn't really.
Well, no, they like to run the ball to a degree, but still, you gotta have that push, man. Because the quarterback, you get the outside pressure, he steps up, he makes his throw. If you got the pressure up the middle, he can't step up. It's a key part of your defense. I've always been a proponent of that.
I think that's
going to
be a key loss.
Right, it is. It's going to cost them in a tight race.
Yeah, because
Cleveland, Cincinnati, and
Cincinnati's on top.
It's a tight race right there. Every little body is going to help.
But then what does it matter if Cincinnati's on top?
Yeah, because they're going to fall. They're known
Pittsburgh is crap.
Yeah. It's like when they play, you don't know what to get with Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
1 week they're looking great, next week they're looking like horrible.
By Drew Brees.
Right.
Which is another team you don't know what.
And then
that the whole division's horrible.
Yeah.
The AFC South is horrible, but they'll probably win that. But who thought they were going to throw up?
Atlanta's up top, man.
I wouldn't bet on that. I take the Saints over the
Tampa Bay still in the race in that one.
Disgusting. Their quarterback situation needs an upgrade.
Lovey needs,
he needs to realize
because he's pushing McCown way too much.
Yeah, he's not that dude. He's a backup.
And my man Glenn, he can only get you so far.
Listen,
and
don't waste the talents of Big Mike Evans, man.
Least valuable player, Doug Martin. Good God, Doug Martin. What happened to the muscle hamstring? You get a nickname and you do fall downhill. How you that? Well, Baby Jordan.
He was hurt.
Baby Jordan.
Yeah.
Nicknames. Yeah, nicknames.
Yeah.
You gotta earn your nickname.
Right.
You gotta earn them. You gotta earn them.
Yeah, that's sad. A little good news for the NFL. A little good, not good news, but a good story. A good something to hear. I want to send big shouts to Houston Texans wide receiver Andre Johnson. He has an annual thing where he takes a handful of kids from Child Protective Services in the local area of Houston and takes them on a shopping spree in the toy store.
Mm-hmm.
They get 90 seconds, or 80 seconds to grab whatever they want.
Cool.
The cheerleaders help them.
80 seconds is not a lot of time.
Yeah, but the cheerleaders help them out.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
there's the extra hands. But
If
you can't.
If you're smart, you go scout and play this out the day before.
Yeah, exactly. It's got your plan out. You have your route. So he comes out of his own pocket. 16 grand. He came out of his own pocket.
Good for him.
Helping the kids out, man. It's a beautiful thing. Big shouts to Andre Johnson for helping the kids, man.
There you go.
gotta help the kids, man.
Love him,
Especially the kids that are underprivileged,
Of
their
course.
child services.
Right.
But, yeah, it's a good thing, man. And big shouts to him. I applaud that.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Salute
hurt to
you,
get
bro.
back at all, man.
Exactly, because you got to give back.
To get.
When you're fortunate to have a good come up, it doesn't hurt to give
Yeah.
back.
Give back to get.
Yeah,
You know.
no doubt. Salute Andre Johnson.
And we're gonna make a collection so we can get you a touchdown, Andre Johnson, because it's
Yeah.
a damn shame.
They're what a quarterback need too.
Wow.
Not really, because let me tell you, the beard. Did you? The beard. He dropped 6.
Listen, man.
He dropped 6
Who they
touchdowns.
play? Who they play?
Tennessee, I think.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna bet the farm on that guy?
If a guy can drop 6 touchdowns,
Yeah. Next
Listen.
Sunday he's gonna throw like 4 picks.
well,
That's what he does, B. The beard.
no, Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins.
Listen, see, he's not even saying nothing because he knows about Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
He's not going with Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick helped him.
I mean, right now,
my
my clothes in the hunt. I'm more worried about Peyton
I bet-
Manning because we played them this week. So,
Listen,
you know,
the Texans need a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, later on. But
no, they need to get
beard-
one now.
the
And
beard's
have
all right.
They need to get one now, so in 2
Guarantee
years they can put him on the field.
Oh, no. I know what you're saying.
That's
You know,
what
draft one.
They need
But
a
for
quarterback.
right now,
so
the
they
beard
saw
will get him
RG3
there.
down
No, if I was used to
It's like he's
RG3, JJ
anti-RG3.
Watts. there's too many-
Anti-RG3.
And right now, on top of this, I'm gonna do my I can't be serious because it's an
This
NFL.
early?
It's NFL related.
Uh-huh.
So I can't be serious. It's NFL related. And sorry, bro. My brother probably like really, but it's the truth, man. The Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders are. You can't be serious. 52 to nothing. Nathan, Zippo, Zilch. You can't be serious. You're a pro team. You can't score nothing.
Well,
50. You can't stop nothing.
I mean, they can be shutouts, but 52.
52 to
well,
donut.
it was a couple of special teams touchdowns.
It was everything touchdown.
Because I know Trey Mason had 3 touchdowns. He ended up with 164.
Trey got 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because 3 is the magic
I
number.
mean, the Raiders is a
Those
tough
that know.
crowd. The Raiders is a tough place to play anyway if you're an opposing fan. Now,
No,
imagine if
they playing in the dome.
Oh, okay, wow. They fans travel.
Nothing. You couldn't get a field goal.
Yeah, man, Johnny got
That
some
goes to I don't think they went for some. They didn't even go for some kickoffs for field goals.
Oh, maybe.
So come on, the coaching staff, really, man? You got Janikowski, guys kicking from 60, and you're inside.
Yeah. You're on that fast track.
Nothing, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Who else went off on that? It wasn't Sean Hill.
Everybody went off, man. They was scoring like it's free. It was crazy, man. It was bananas. 52 to nothing.
I'm gonna look that up because I got to effort that.
Trey Mason, big shots to you.
Yeah, big Trey Mason, man.
His 3 is the magic number.
Yo, dude, you finally came off. It's
Yeah,
about
man.
time.
Yeah, he need to get some more players, some more reps. I'm pretty sure he got a lot of reps for that game.
No, I see. Like I said, Sean Hill only had 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was more Trey Mason than
Yeah,
anybody.
they ran the ball and they thought, why kill it? You're scoring anytime.
And your man Stedman is Oprah's ball. Stedman's Bailey with 5 receptions and 100 yards.
It's horrible, man.
Stedman, I haven't heard that name in years.
Horrible.
Horrible.
So, Raiders, come on, man. Al Davis is turning over in his grave, man.
Yeah.
Once proud organization, y'all been looking real bad the last handful of years. You got a decent quarterback. You got some decent young pieces. You need to tighten that ship up, man.
Well,
You need to tighten that ship up. As a fan of football.
what do they have?
They're called. They got a couple of
They
bodies
got-
on offensive line. They got some bodies on linebackers.
I was gonna say the defense is pretty good.
They got a young receiver that's pretty good.
Who, Holmes?
No, Streets, I think his name is. They got a
Rob
couple of
Streets?
bodies.
Yeah.
I'll double check these
I like
names
the- I like the
with
tight end.
my insider, but they got people.
Mikhail, I think it's Mikhail Rivera. He's good.
Listen,
But as McFadden, really?
No, he's done. Forget him. But like I said, I was talking to my
They
insider.
had this kid Murray. Latarius Murray.
I don't know all the names. Like I said, I'm gonna check.
4
on them.
carries and 126 yards. And he had a concussion. Now he's gone.
Oh,
That's the curse of the Raiders. It's the
But
Raiders' curse.
their fan base, they're taking a bad L this year, but they're looking forward to the future, and they have some bright notes from what my insider was telling me. They got some bright notes. They're not worried about the future.
You got an inside?
Yeah, I got insider. I got to cover all these bases. And that's enough of that for NFL. I think that we've covered pretty much what we need to cover.
Yeah.
The Giants looking bad and frustrating. The Jets stink.
The Giants.
Washington's horrible. It is what it is.
Best team in the NFL?
Packers.
Yeah.
Packers, Cardinals are there, but you don't know what they're going to do with the injury bug. Injury bug starting to catch up to them.
Yeah.
Your man, the Honey Badger's done.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Even though he wasn't like
What?
doing super nothing. He wasn't.
That defense
He was.
great.
Yeah, but it was because of him.
It was him and Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, but Patrick Peterson needs to step his game up too. He didn't get
Yeah, I heard
called out
them
for his
going
call.
out.
Yeah, he's got burnt a few times. But hey, right now it's down to Green Bay and the NFC is Green Bay and the Cardinals. Those two teams are doing their thing. But the Cardinals, the injury bug might be catching up to them.
And
But anyway,
Cowboys,
Cowboys,
they're gonna have a winning season. For
right,
the
first time in a few years.
So
They need to get that other chip off the shoulder. But hey, whatever happens to them happens. I'm not tooting my horn.
And what about the
for those
Eagles?
guys. They can all. They're not gonna do nothing. They're gonna choke. That's what they do, man. They can look good the regular season. They get their wins. They'll put up numbers. People will get all gas, but they're gonna choke them. Come playoff time, they'll choke. They're gonna gag on a piece of steak from a Philly cheesesteak. They're gonna gag on it. That's what they do. Hey, you did? Oh man. Anyway, sorry. Let's talk about college, baby. NCAA's.
Before we start off with that, before we start off with the
What
playoffs,
you doing? What you doing? You're killing me here.
I'm just saying, man, we gotta start off with our peoples, man. Brady Hoke.
Well, yeah,
was
well, we're
fired.
talking college. Yes,
Was
yes.
fired from
Right.
Michigan.
Yeah, there was a few firings. Florida Gators let go their coach. Nebraska let go their coach. Michigan let go their coach. They filled 2 spots. The Gators got their coach. They got the guy from used to be the offense coordinator for Bama.
Yeah.
He was a coach in Colorado State. They filled their need. The
So-
who else from Nebraska? I think they got their guy.
Yeah, screw them.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. Michigan, big blue.
Michigan.
Let's go blue. They got to fill
His record wasn't bad. 31.
It was good his first year.
31 and 20. He ended that all around. His first 20 games was 16 and 14.
Right, because
16 and 4.
a lot of people saying only because he had Rich Rod's players.
And I don't even want to get there.
Right, because I didn't like Rich Rod, and now he did work, but he had his doors blown off the other day.
15 and 16 cents.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Rich Rod, he got a raw deal.
Yeah, he only got 3. He only gave him 3 years, right? 3 years to do things. Yeah. But yeah. And he, to a degree, he got a raw deal.
Not because no one likes the spread offense.
Right, and they didn't.
Well, guess who's using that now?
He didn't beat Ohio State though.
And Ohio State is using the spread offense.
Well, they have no choice. They have their third string quarterback.
They've been using the spread offense.
Well, they have their backup quarterback. Right, yeah, but it is what it is. But what did those guys
So
do?
it comes to bite you.
Yeah, but big shouts to Rich Rod, because he turned around Arizona. He got them to the Pac-12.
Unfortunately, he got blown out.
Yeah, they did.
But
They did. The Pac-12 championship game, and they got their doors blown off by the Oregon Mighty Ducks. Quack, quack.
it's interesting that you're going for Oregon, Mr. Affleck, because you're such an SEC guy.
No,
and
I'm
there's
just...
a Pac-10 team that I said that was
Pac-12.
Pac-12. Oh, excuse me, I'm old school. I said Pac-10. I'm so old school. I knew there was no teams. 2 other teams there. Seriously.
I like Marcus Mariano. I like the kid, man. I think he's
So,
a good kid.
all right.
I'm rooting for them to do
I'm
things.
going to play devil's advocate. So if Alabama plays Oregon, who you going for? Yeah.
That's gonna be a very entertaining game.
But who you going for?
I think I might. Right as of now, it's slightly edging towards Alabama.
I know you would.
Because I think their defense, they got the edge on defense.
And
I
already got
think
the edge
that-
on offense.
Right, but I think their defense will make
And
that
ugly
one
uniforms.
key stop. They got 1,000 uniforms.
ugly
You never
uniforms.
know what they're gonna come out the
They
tunnel
came
with.
out there looking like green gingerbread cookies.
They might come out with the chrome plated helmets in
Oh,
the game.
Jesus.
Who knows? And
Wow.
guys be blind. They got 1,000 uniforms. Hey,
That's,
so
that's
like,
another new market, NFL. I mean, football fashion, right?
no, you know, because Oregon, they got Phil Knight, the chairman of Nike,
Yeah.
is a booster of Oregon. He went to
Yeah.
Oregon ever, so you know,
He-
you got
he knows
Nike backing you.
He knows
You're gonna
it
have
down.
1,000 uniforms.
Yeah.
That's all he does is make uniforms for Oregon and then everything else.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got everybody covered, but it's
And
crazy.
Maryland.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Speaking of Oregon, go back to real quick rewind back to the NFL. The Browns are going to have new uniforms next year. Then they're going to keep the same no logo helmet, but the color of the burnt orange is going to be closer to the Oregon State color. For those football fans that know Oregon State, they got that really dark
Yeah.
orange, almost like a burnt orange, but now that's more Texas. But they're going to have the same color. There's the Cleveland Browns
Oregon
are the
State
same
guy,
color.
yeah.
They got the orange, and they got the face mask on with the colors coming
Mike
through.
Riley took one of those other jobs from Oregon State, right? That was open that you were
Right.
talking about.
So yeah,
You
so
go back and forth and back.
Yeah,
like
we-
a cameo song.
back to
There you go.
back to the pros. I mean college. So big shouts to Oregon. They handled their business. They solidified their spot in the playoff system. TCU
Woo!
handled their BI today.
Woo!
So now it's up to Baylor.
Woo!
Baylor,
And I'm hoping Baylor wins so the committee their heads can blow up like
right.
scanners.
So if Baylor handles their business, which they have number 9 K-State tonight, this afternoon, later on this afternoon, which should be a good game.
Bill Snyder's no joke.
Exactly. So it's not
That's
an easy
Coach,
win.
That's Coach T. That's Coach T.
That's right. You can't sleep on Kansas State. They're number 9 team for a reason.
I'll give you a noogie.
So if they can get that win, those people got to go in that room and lock themselves in it for a couple of days. So it's a couple hours because Sunday they're making an announcement.
A lot of hours.
So they got to handle the business, and Ohio State has to handle the business.
I
to
could
cause
care less.
No, I know you don't. But the
I know-
confusion.
I know
that
you want my confusion.
because you want confusion. I don't
But
care
I
less.
care less about Ohio State.
I think Wisconsin's gonna beat them.
They are.
They're gonna handle their business.
Because their running back is ridiculous.
That kid is good. He's
Ridiculous.
He's
But-
working his way up.
There's always looked at the label warning on Wisconsin running backs because
Yeah, but he's making
their lines are. I wish I had. You know what? I wish the Giants had Wisconsin's
offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh yeah. Forget about it.
But let's just give them some age. These kids are 300 pounds and better and athletic.
And they can move. Wisconsin's known for pumping out linemen. So, Jerry Reese, Wisconsin. You know. So hey,
Breaking news.
no, not yet. Yeah. So like I'm saying, for the playoff system,
Right.
the chaos could happen if Baylor handles their business.
Oh
and
no, it'll be a
Ohio
perfect
State.
storm.
I'm looking at it as K-State. They might get that win. It's going to be a tough game.
Not against Baylor.
But Ohio State, I think they
Baylor's
lose.
on fire.
That's true. They got to come, and they got to come impressively, because TCU took care of business.
Excuse me. As a matter of fact, didn't Baylor beat TCU,
They
right?
did beat them by 3. So that's what I'm saying. But they got to be impressive, because they're weighing that in.
Oh yeah, because you had the ghost of the BCS.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. That is the truth. And Alabama, speaking of this whole place, they're handling their business.
It was set up for them to knock them down like bowling pins.
They're beating the living daylights out of Missouri right now.
I can't believe Missouri's not coming to play tonight.
Hey, they are. They just came to play the wrong team.
Top 10 countdown, right? It's Alabama, Oregon,
Unfortunately-
TCU, Florida State, Ohio State.
Well, it's actually the top 4 that really that matters.
Unfortunately, what I wanted was this the first playoffs to have no SEC teams. That's what I wanted.
It could happen if Alabama was to lose.
Yeah, I know, but
They're on their way to winning.
but the college gods are mad at me.
Yeah, because Bama's up by 21. I think up 21 now. Whatever they're going to show them. It's halftime, but they have a comfortable lead at halftime of their game. And this is their their championship game. So they're handling their business. Florida State, Georgia Tech, what you think about that one in the ACC
What you think about
championship?
that?
I think Florida State is going to come out winning.
How would you think about them being number 4?
I think they got a raw deal being number 4 because they're the undefeated team and they're the returning national champion.
But the returning Heisman Trophy winner, right?
Right. But I can understand people saying they haven't been impressive.
So
it's like impressive.
Let me explain something.
Let me finish. Some people could say that they're not impressive because they squeak by in some wins, but then some people say it's impressive that they've had the toughness to have comeback wins. So it's like which way you want to flip it.
Last couple of Mayweather fights, been squeakers, right?
Not really. Yeah, not really. When
No,
you're in
nothing
slow
impressive,
motion,
right? Is he still number one?
Right. They're getting a raw deal.
Couple of them squeaked by, couple of them.
But they still won the game.
But he still won, and he still got the championship. He's still a man. To be the man,
you got to beat the man.
You got to beat the man.
And they've walked that out. But you know what? It could be playing out to where they put on number 4 so they can see the number 1 team. Because
But that's dirty.
it's crazy. It's
dirty.
weird. That's a conspiracy theory of it.
Retain your championship. Be the man. I say, Jameson should get the Heisman Trophy again.
Nah, he hasn't been Heisman.
What do you mean?
Nah.
He's come back. He's come back at every game.
But his numbers are not Heisman spectacular. So he got comeback wins. That's a team thing. It's not. It's not like he's blowing the lights off of people and with the crazy numbers. He hasn't been that guy.
So now who you leading towards?
For the Heisman?
Yeah,
the Heisman race is down.
He's going to fly Hawaiian.
I like him.
I like him too.
Marcus Mariota and the tailback from Wisconsin. It's a 2-horse race right now for the Heisman.
Yeah.
It's down to those 2 guys. That's the reality of it. Jameis, he's won. He's got to come from behind wins, but his numbers are not like.
I don't think it's his numbers.
No, that's what it is. With the Heisman, it's numbers, B.
Maybe it's the numbers. It's the numbers of crab legs he took, and I think that's what's holding him back.
It's numbers, right? When it comes to the Heisman, you gotta have the right numbers.
Let's put the crab legs in the end zone.
You know what I mean?
And let them score all the time. That's how I feel.
That show on the other channel, crab legs never lie.
Yeah.
I think that's what's holding him back.
Yo, listen,
it's
man.
down to the
Take never mind.
That in the you know what I mean?
He's still effective, man. You can't.
He's effective, but his
he's got the wins. He doesn't have Heisman winning numbers.
As Guru would say, just to get a rap.
Yeah, he's got one. Hopefully he gets his mind right. That's another rap quote.
Yeah, hitting the rap quotes with sports.
Hey, you gotta do that, man.
Hip hop quotes.
Hey, hip hop and sports go hand in hand, man. It is what it is, especially this generation. Big shouts to Alabama. They taking care of business. But hey, we gotta see what goes on, man. Later this evening, some good games.
Oh, you're the first one to ever wear this sweatshirt. I remember this distinctively, man. The University of Alabama, Birmingham, UAB.
Yeah, UAB, yo. That's when the big trend was the whole college, heavy college sweatshirts, black college sweatshirts.
You like the first Ted Knight of
I had that. So I had the Emory joint. I had a few of them. Yeah,
I gotta give you credit on that.
Yeah,
right here
UAB.
on there. Yeah.
They closed up shop.
Yeah, they closed up football, bowling, and I think fencing.
Yeah, they said it was costing too much money to run those.
But I don't get that in this day of greed and gluttony.
Right. Somewhere.
How do you not set your schedule up to play like Notre Dame?
Just to get that extra bread.
Yeah, get that spread and then spread it across the
It's sad for a lot of those student athletes that are playing. They're gonna have to find other schools. Hopefully they can get some spots.
They don't know if they're thinking about playing a bowl game, but if I were you in the financial flux that you want, I played the bowl game.
Right. Yeah.
Get that dough.
So it's sad for those kids that made that commitment to go there. Now they gotta find
except for school, man.
Losing
the program.
Losing the program and everything. But some people are saying there might be some funny business going on. They gotta do some
2 books?
An investigation.
It's 2 books.
There might be 2 sets of books. You never know.
Try.
They gotta get a guy to go in there and look at the books.
Okay. Talk to that guy about that thing.
Exactly. Because the books tell the story.
Oh.
It is what it is.
But
hey,
sad, man. University of Alabama, man.
So for you college fans, that's a sad state right there.
Because they were actually playing very well, the Dragons, right?
Yeah, it's hard. Them guys were very emotional.
6-6. Yeah, they were quite emotional about it.
Right.
It was a sad scene. Anything else on the college scene?
No, just check your late games, the 8 o'clock games.
How about college basketball?
College basketball, very entertaining. Oh, y'all guys?
Yeah, we got beat by
Pitt the other day.
And Michigan.
Yeah. But this one is. Did you watch the Wisconsin game?
Yeah, that was a very good
game.
Kaminsky.
I like Kaminsky. I picked him up last year.
You should
I talked about it last year.
You should be thinking about getting that boy. Hey, that's
He's
nice.
he's a 7-footer, man. He got good hands.
He's got good
He can
hands.
hit the
The
outside
only bad
jump
thing,
shot.
he would come to New York and just kibosh his whole career.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. But no, he would fit well with the triangle if they still run that next year.
Strength theory thing you still trying to get? I heard you bringing in scientists.
Listen,
I heard they're working in shift.
We got to shift some plays out of there. We got to shift. And listen, man, going to pros, college basketball, very entertaining. Big shots to got some good kids in Kentucky, Duke. They just reloaded with these
some good kids.
some reloaded.
They
Yo,
got
it's
some good
bananas.
kids.
But yo, it's still early in the system. I like Wisconsin. I think they'll be in the meet in the thick of things.
They always are.
Yeah, because they got good bodies.
Yeah, it's my final 8 or Sweet 16 when I pick them.
It's still early to talk college basketball, but we'll shift into pro basketball real quick because we're running low on time.
Both our teams suck.
That's right. We got 10 minutes left.
Georgetown's they're young. We're doing all right.
No, I'm talking pros.
Okay, it's 21-3. Yeah, both. Yeah. Big our teams do stink. That's what I'm saying. In the pro league, and the same news as last week for the Knicks. They're horrible. My man, you know, I know Derrick Rose. Sorry.
wish.
No, I don't, because she be on the sideline just like fishing.
What's up? You know how bad you are? The referees won't even look at Fish to call a timeout.
He
looked at him.
Let's ignore it. But yo, Fisher, man, I know you're a rookie at this right here, but come on, bro. Your star player got single digits in the third quarter. He's sticking up the joint. He's building chimneys everywhere because he's shooting so many bricks. Sit him down for a minute, man. Let him collect themselves. Go with the hot hand, man. Go with the hot hand. Timmy was hot. Timmy found his groove the other day against Miami or whatever. Not in Miami, against Brooklyn or whatever. He found his groove because he was stinking it up, but he found his groove. He was hot in the first half, and they didn't go to him until the last minute of the third quarter.
I heard something interesting on a Nick note. Knicks never should have signed Carmelo. They should have went.
I said that from day one.
Somebody was saying it because the thing broke out when he was they had a special about him on MSG. And he was
special on MSG.
And he was picking up Chicago so much. It was like, really? But yo, man,
it makes no sense. But on a brighter note, just give it up to the Philadelphia 76ers.
They got their first W?
Yeah.
They lost 2 more after that?
No matter what. But, I mean, they beat Minnesota, those depleted of everybody.
Right, they didn't have nobody. They didn't have
a win's a win. No one should go undefeated.
Right.
So
they're horrible. But I'm not blaming those kids. I blame their front office. It's horrible. They made terrible decisions.
What you mean? Last year's basketball pass being on the trading block already.
Because he's thinking it up. He's not. He came in there like he was that dude. When you're not that dude, you're a talented dude. You're up and coming dude, but you're not that dude.
So what should they do? Send him to exile?
I think they should give him a chance, man. Give him a chance.
Send him to Philly, the exile.
For what though? They ain't got nothing to give.
Philly's like the Oakland Raiders in NBA. Seriously.
Yeah, but Lance Stevenson, man, you just need to calm yourself down, man. Born ready. You need to calm yourself down. Get your head back in the game. But hey,
what's up with your man Kobe taking Rondo out for lunch?
Hey, you know, I don't know.
He's trying to slide him over a little bit.
Trying to do something, man. You know, screw the Lakers, man. I don't care what the Lakers, man. I got no sympathy for the Lakers, man. They stinking it up, but so what? You know why? They got a gym full of banners. So the hell with them and they're stinking it up. No sympathy from me for the Lakers, man. Burn. Fire them. My man Nerasmus said, fire burn. Burn the Lakers, man. No sympathy for them, man.
No sugarcoat it. Tell me what you mean, bro.
I'm telling you how I feel, man. That's the word on the street, too. Because I be kicking it with the brother on the street, man.
Yeah,
There's no sympathy. No sympathy for the Raiders, man.
No love.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city for the Lakers, man. They got a gym full of banners. They stinking it up good.
Oh, man, you're a madman.
Man,
The only guy I know who tell Kobe ain't no love in here no more.
Ain't no love for you, Kobe.
No love in here
no love for you, Kobe. You a snitch, and now your team stinks, man. So handle yours. Collect your 28 mil over the next 2 years. You good to go.
And just go out and retire.
Yeah, go out, man. I don't care about y'all, man. I got no love for them guys, man. They got 17 championships. They got nothing.
You got 2.
I was 2 years old.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
I was 2 years old when they got 1, and I was 5 when they got the next. I didn't see it.
I ain't got nothing. I'm like that guy in History of the World Part 2.
Yeah.
I got nothing to sell. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I got a whole bunch of nothing.
I got nothing. I got an ABA championship.
Oh my God, we better run it off now.
Anyway, another real quick basketball little gibberish that was going on. You know, with whole fiasco with Mark Jackson leaving out of Golden State. The owner was like, "Yo, Mark got along with nobody. Nobody liked Mark over there.
Wow.
Out of the 200 employees in the front office area, nobody liked him. So Mark,
But
you know what?
What they say was the problem with
he
him?
just didn't get along with nobody.
You know
His
why?
personality just rubbed everybody the wrong way.
Mark
He didn't
is
get along with
from
nobody, man.
Queens, New York.
Right.
And they're out in where? L.A.
Oakland, man, Oakland.
We talk a little fast.
Oaktown, son.
We say stuff.
But it's not even that. And they said they know like some of his coaching philosophy. Like he was, you know, he pulled the reins in sometimes. Look at them now. Golden State's on fire. They're like the top team in the league right now. Top 3 team in the league. Golden State's in that conversation. No, they won, but they're looking a lot impressive, very much impressive now. But yeah, they said Mark Webb. And what's funny about Mark rubbing people the wrong way, nobody liked you. Yeah, you know, very religious Bible guy. But I'm not trying to get on that note. You know, I just with my philosophy of them being hypocrites.
Don't
But that's
go there, don't go
we're
there.
not trying to go there. You know,
Don't go there. That's the
peace
Joe
and
and
blessings,
Panda
everybody.
show.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, on that note, we're running that low time. Last 5 minutes of the show, real quick. And Golden State doing their thing. Big shouts to Steph Curry.
The Splash Brothers.
Splash Brothers handling BI. The kid is
So
incredible.
they're better than that backcourt in Cleveland, the world
The
best backcourt in the
Well,
world.
no, they're not. They're the top backcourt of the game. This Cleveland backcourt ain't got. There's no Cleveland. No. They're not. Top 3. We said it before. Golden State,
Washington.
the Wizards, Portland,
Toronto?
Toronto. Those are the top 4 backcourts in the game right now. Even though Toronto took a hit with DeRozan got hurt,
Yeah.
but he's not done for the year.
Right.
He just banged up a little bit, so he'll be back. I think in a few more games. But those are the top backcourts in the game right now. Portland coming to town Sunday. Too bad the Knicks are gonna get smacked around by them.
That's funny.
I like to see it not, you know, but they're playing the Trailblazers Sunday.
Any
See how
baseball
that works. Not really. The Yankees made a signing, but nobody I know. I'm not
What's
big.
his name?
I don't know. Andrew Miller, not the basketball one, but I say him Andrew Miller, something like that.
Andrew Miller.
Yeah, Andrew Miller. I don't know. He's a pitcher. I don't follow baseball to that extent.
Shelby Miller.
No, I don't know. Somebody with a Miller. I don't know. I'm a Met fan anyway, but you know, it is what it is. The Yankees made a deal, big damn deal.
I'll check it right now.
And the quote your man, Derek Coleman.
Andrew Miller.
Whoopty damn dude.
Yeah, Andrew Miller, 4 years. Oh, yeah, he's from the Orioles.
Oh, speaking of Orioles and baseball, good thing you brought it up. They lost like 2
They
more
lost
guys.
Nelson Cruz.
And then
no, let me check.
another hitter, another bat. They lost like 2 bats.
Nelson Cruz is the big one, though.
Yeah.
Because he's going out to where?
Seattle,
Yeah, where's McNo? It's going to be like they're going to build a bodega out there. Right next to the Needle.
So they got the Dominican national team in Boston.
Yeah.
And they got the national. They got one in
The
Seattle.
West.
So they got the East and West Dominican national teams.
Now you can buy a Lucy in Seattle.
Seattle, Papa. Let me get a hero. Let me get turkey and cheese.
Word. Get a 30 bird, son.
Big shouts to
Cano. Big shouts to Nelson Cruz and all my Dominican friends. I love you to death. For real. For real.
Hey, on that note, we're out of here. We're going to wrap things up. Enjoy your college football weekend, the big weekend. UFC, this big fight tonight.
Oh, yeah, your man Turner, right? The
Hendricks.
Yeah, Hendricks.
Big Rig Hendricks fighting tonight.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Robbie Lawler.
Yeah.
This is a good fight card, UFC card, so check that out. On that note.
That's tonight, right?
Right, tonight.
Yeah, good.
Good UFC card, college football, pros, all that good stuff. Enjoy the fights.
College basketball.
Enjoy your sports. Be safe on these
Enjoy
streets.
your life. Keep your hands up.
Right. Keep your hands up and be safe on these streets.
Keep your hands up. Keep your voices up.
On that note, big shouts to chillloverradio.net for the podcast. That's chillloverradio.net for the podcast.
Yeah.
Shorty Sound
SBS
Systems.
Shorty Sound Systems, and also Crazy Poor
In the A.
bartender service in the A. You know, reach out to Scott Howell on Facebook or just Google Crazy Poor.
Right.
Don't speak about Crazy Poor 502 Lounge. For my
502
girl,
Sports Bar Lounge.
Patty's gonna give me the Crazy Poor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
And
That's
any
right.
other news and notes or topics you want us to discuss on the Block Sports Talk, hit us on the Block Sports Talk like page on Facebook. Leave any ideas, anything you want us to cover.
Give me your number.
Yeah. Or check out our past shows on www.dbnebmusic.com. We out.
We out, people. Peace.
Peace.
Marcus can fly on wire.
Sports talk, NBA, MLB, NFL,